Welcome to this AsIAm explainer. In this video, we will explain how to apply for Incapacitated Child Tax Credit. Where to apply for Incapacitated Child Tax Credit. There are two ways to apply for this support: online at myaccount.ie or using the ICC1 form. Either option requires you to also submit an ICC2 form in your application. The ICC2 form must be filled out by your child's medical practitioner. Download the ICC1 form at revenue.ie. How to complete the ICC1 form. Step 1. Enter your personal details such as your name, address, and PPSN. Step 2. Enter the details of the child you provide care for. You should state if you are the child's parent or guardian and whether you have full custody. Step 3. You must then share the details of your child's incapacity and how long they have required care. As a parent, it can be hard to describe all the areas where your child needs care. Remember that this section is not about reducing your child to their care needs. This section is for outlining the areas where your child requires support, nothing more. It's also important to remember that your form will only be seen by decision makers. You should state how long your child has been incapacitated. If they have not been incapacitated since birth, you should instead give the date of diagnosis. Step 4. If you are sharing custody of the child, give details of the person you share care with. You should detail the amount you spend on care and the amount spent by the other person. If you share joint custody of your child, the tax credit can be split between multiple people. In this case, the tax credit is split in proportion to the amount paid by each in supporting the child. Step 5. If the child you are caring for is over 18, you need to provide additional details. If they became incapacitated at school or further education, you must name the school or college. If they became incapacitated while training for a trade or profession, you must name the employer. Step 6. Provide your payment details. If your application is successful, your tax credit certificate will be updated to reflect this. The refund will be made by your employer through your wages. How to complete the ICC2 form. Step 1. The medical practitioner must confirm your identity and your relationship with the child. Step 2. The medical practitioner must confirm that your child is considered permanently incapacitated. This includes details of whether the incapacity was present from birth or diagnosed later in life. They must explain how the child's incapacity persists even after medical treatment or therapy. Step 3. Finally, the doctor must sign the form and provide their medical registration number. Submitting your application. If you used the ICC1 form, you must submit it alongside your ICC2 form via post to your local revenue office. You can find your revenue office online at revenue.ie by inputting your PPS number. Alternatively, you can make your application directly on myaccount.ie, although you will still need the ICC2. If you are registered with myaccount.ie, simply click on Manage My Tax and Add New Credits. You should then select You and Your Family and Incapacitated Child Tax Credit. Input your information and make sure to include an image of the completed ICC2 form online. Processing times for the application may vary depending on the time of year and postage, but a decision is usually made within 35 days of the application. You will need to hold on to copies of these forms for 6 years in case your claim is reviewed. Thank you for listening to this AsIAm explainer.